Imagine for a moment you could have a quick chat with an AI chatbot and it produced a complete short video for you, like a short film or a music video. Well, today I'm going to share a tool that does exactly that. It's called Director and allows you to take a rough idea and convert it into a short video all within a few minutes and with a simple conversation. This allows you to move beyond the frustration of constantly prompting back and forth and then manually stitching clips together, as it all happens right within the Director interface. So let's jump in and I'll show you exactly how it works. Now, to access this tool, we just need to log into OpenArt, who are the sponsor of today's video, and there's a link below if you want to check it out. But if we head to the left, go to Direct, we get taken to this area here with a nice little chat window. Now, there's a few different options here, but if I come down the right here to where it says Guide Me, I can actually have it guide me through the process and review each step, but I want to see what it can produce on its own. So I'm going to go straight to Just Make It before we check out the full process. And I'm going to type in a video idea up here. Create and explain a video covering the cyberpunk aesthetic in art. Use a highly detailed and cinematic 3D animation style. And from there, instead of adding in any media or going through the whole process, I'm going to just submit and we get taken to this area here and we can watch it all unfold here in the chat. Now, this is the easiest, most hands-off approach for actually generating a video with this tool, but you can still see exactly what's going on because the chat will unfold in front of you while the AI is working. And without me having to do anything, I can already see it wants to create a 60-second video, cinematic and punchy, 16:9, 1080p, and we've already got the style here. And it will start to generate the script. Now, if there's any issues, it will prompt you for some information, but ultimately you can basically just simply go off, do something else, grab a drink, come back, and it should be done. But otherwise, if you want to sit down, you can see the whole thought process unfold. You can see the images it generates, and you get a bit of an idea from looking at those images what you can expect from the video as it uses those images as visual references. But like I said, give it a few minutes, and your video should be finished. Now we can see it's produced our video. I'm going to come here to download it to my computer, and this is the result we get, complete with a voiceover.
This is cyberpunk, a future that's dazzling and broken at the same time. To understand the look,
you can see it's done a great job of adding some dynamic shots. It's added a pretty decent explanation and kept pretty true to those images that we saw during that generation, and the entire script, the voiceover, the video, everything was all made with AI with a simple prompt. What I love is the fact that not only is the video quality good, but the actual music and the narration is pretty solid, even down to the script writing itself.
Cyberpunk endures because it's not really about machines. It asks what stays human when everything else is for sale.
Now, this video goes for 60 seconds, but what you're seeing is not the full video. It's just a little bit too long for this demonstration, but it gives you a perfectly good idea of what you can expect when you use this tool. The way you can give it an idea, and it will run with it and generate the visuals, the script, and the entire vibe of what you're trying to go for, and produce a short video using AI. Now, I like to think of this as vibe directing, kind of like the term vibe coding, except we're producing a video. But there's still a bit more we could do with this tool. And so once you're done with that video, all the information sits over here to the right, including the various shots and images. And if you click on one of these shots, you can see that it was made using Seedance 2. So we're using Seedance 2 here for the video generation, and it came up with the prompt completely and even created the actual voiceover right within Seedance. Now we can go through, check out the music, the voiceover, captions, and there's a few other options here we can go through to see how that's laid out. And then we can also come through to the chat here and ask for changes. And so you're not just stuck with what you've given. You can go in there and explore the various pieces of media. You can also edit and regenerate some bits and pieces. But before we get into that, let's start a new project. But this time I'm going to run through and do the review step by step so you can understand how that works also. But coming back, before we get stuck into it again, one thing I want to say is that we also have the ability to click on these quick starts here to actually click on something as a bit of a framework to start with. You'll also see my existing project here if you want to come back to them at any stage. You can see some examples generated by other users to use for inspiration. But let's get on to the next project. What I'm going to do this time is, instead of saying just make it, we're going to go with guide me to review each step as we go. But on top of that, we can also add in things like images, audio, or documentation, or even go to things like our characters, worlds, and even now just our AI generations to add into this for reference. I'm going to go upload from local and upload an MP3, choosing this hero theme that I got from the YouTube audio library, and you can see that there. And on top of that, I'm going to go plus, upload from my assets. Under characters, I'm going to choose my red monk, hit confirm, and now I can start the process. So what I'm going to type is make a music video for the audio file attached, and I type in I choose audio 1. And then I give it an idea of what to work with, showcasing our Red Monk walking into a temple and practicing martial arts, give him a dark opponent to fight towards the end, make it exciting and action-packed like a kung fu movie. So I have this prompt here to get us started. And now that I have Guide Me chosen, I click this little arrow. And it'll take us into the chat when we start to work on this music video. As you can see, apart from the fact we added some references, it's pretty much the same process. Even from here, the difference is instead of going ahead and just making the video, it will actually ask us questions to try and get the best result. What's really cool is, as it's calculating, it's saying it's going to listen through the hero theme, which is the song I uploaded, map its sections in tempo, and it's going to action the beats so that it can land on the music. And as you're going, it kind of reads the ideas back to you, so you get an idea of the direction it's heading in before it starts asking you any questions. Now, it's finally pulled up with its first question for me, which is, what kind of music video should this be? A narrative, where it's kind of telling a story with our character, a visualizer, which is a little bit more abstract, performance, or a narrative performance. So I actually think I'll go with the recommended on this because I do want it to be more of a narrative. So I'll click on that, and then it gives me a few more questions to follow along. But I think I'm going to go with gritty Shaolin film this time to see how that turns out. And so you get your technical questions like the aspect ratio, details about your character, the story. Just go through, answer all those, and then review things like the images that it sends through. You can always regenerate some of them. Even the treatments and the scripts, you can go in. You can actually go in and edit those in plain text, or you can just simply ask the chatbot to change something. You have full control over its thinking process, and you can communicate with it as it goes. And once the AI has all the information from you it needs, it will go ahead and start to render the various videos that you need, and then it will put it all together at the end, so you have one single downloadable MP4 file you can check out. And this is what we were able to create. Let's use the music that I uploaded. It has managed to recreate my monk pretty faithfully, and as you can see, the environment is exactly as we checked out earlier with some of those renders. But here, we have a little bit of an error where the stick and the man are kind of separated. So it's not entirely a perfect process. But I've just cut ahead a little bit because I really want to show you this shadow effect. The way that the shadow comes off the wall, this was entirely imagined by the AI. It was the AI's idea, and it really sells the effect pretty well. And then it cuts to another area where they start to battle, and really does have a nice, cool, smooth music video aesthetic. Now, if some of the moments in the video you're not happy with, like this shot here where I think it looks a little bit like it clicks from one to the other, I can go in and make edits pretty easily. Because once your video is finished, there's this section over here on the right where you have like a media bin, a preview where you can play the video, and then also a timeline. So we can actually edit this timeline, and we can even drag this across and have it take up a bit more of the screen. Now, on top of that, I can come up the top here, there's scene, and this allows me to go through scene by scene and see the videos used, or even to add shots in. And then, of course, shot over here. Now, this is another area where I can view each shot individually by tracking through, and I have a few options to make edits to those shots. Now, I want to come back to the timeline because if I come down the bottom here, you'll notice if I click on a video, I can use these handles to essentially change the length of it. Now, I don't want to mess with that too much because I actually like the pacing, but you can do that. You can also move some of these areas around, move the audio. You can even add in audio tracks or voiceovers, captions. So you do have a lot of basic controls here you can use to edit your video. But I like the idea of going up to scene because I can find that one shot where things looked a little bit funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this shot here and go to edit. And it'll actually bring up the shot itself. You can see that up here where I can edit the individual shot. I can either extend the video, I can modify it, or even recreate it. I'm going to hit recreate and come over to the left here, and you can see we have our text to video section where I can actually change the prompt itself. And so at the end, I might add a little bit of extra information like finish on a close-up of the Red Monk's face, ending on a lightning flash, and I can then hit generate. But I also can go up and change models if I want to, if I'm not happy with C-Dance. So you can go through and really customize which model you're going to use. But we're going to stick with C-Dance because I do want some of that action to look pretty good. So again, I come down and we've just added to the end of our AI-generated prompt, hit generate. And from there, while that's being generated, I can find that other shot where the staff moves in front of the guy's feet. So maybe it's here. I can click play. And we see that shot there where he moves in front of his feet. I'm going to come down and hit recreate. And we have all the same references here. And again, I'm just going to regenerate that with the same prompt to see if I get a different result. And so I'm going to give that a little bit of time to go through because these video generations do take a few minutes, but you can start to see how you can make edits to your video, regenerate, change the prompt, change the actual video model. You've got a lot more control here than what it might seem like when you first start using this tool. You can really take your time to perfect every shot by going back in and editing it. So I think that's a pretty cool workflow when it comes to creating short films because you can start off with that easy base and then just simply make your modifications as you go. Now coming back, we can see that it's fixed this shot here of the staff. It actually looks like he's holding it and it works pretty well. But if I come back over to the other shot we regenerated, which is this one here, and we get that similar action, similar movement, but at the end, it cuts to the monk's face, which should break up that jump cut. Now once I've made my edits and I'm happy, I simply come back in and up the top right here, you'll see export. If I click on that, I can actually download all of the assets, but I'm just going to export the video into one MP4. And I can choose a few settings. I'm going to go 1080p, MP4, 30 frames a second, click export. And now we have our final video. And as you can see, the start is identical because we've kept it pretty much the same. You'll notice there's a watermark in the corner and you can turn that off when you export. And so it's managed to keep everything in place that I wanted to keep. It hasn't altered anything. It's only altered the clips that I decided to edit. So we have the courtyard shot here and you can see that when he actually takes that bow staff and moves it around, we get the fixed shot here and it's added that in pretty nicely. But on top of that, if we cut ahead, we've been able to add in the second shot we fixed up with that close-up that breaks up the jump cut and the flow is a bit better. So you start to see how Director really speeds up the whole filmmaking process. If you're someone who needs to pump out a lot of media, whether you're a short filmmaker, maybe you're just trying to create some videos for social media, or maybe you're an educator, you can do all that here because there are so many different types of videos you can make. You can make things such as short films, micro dramas, film trailers, music videos, product ads, and sometimes even UGC ads, branding ads, or even explainer films. So short form educational films you can use to explain a concept. Now, if you want the best results, I do recommend going through and reviewing each step because you can communicate with that bot, have a conversation with it, and really refine the details. That's something to really make sure you get what you want because once you can nail down what you want, really review that treatment and then review the images it generates. Once you get that all set up and the vibe and the style is exactly what you're after, it's then much easier to go through and get these videos looking the way you want them to look. And because we're using Seedance 2 for the videos, you know they're going to have high quality animation and movement baked into them. So take your time. Don't rush the process because you will still get it done a lot quicker than if you went through the whole fragmented process of building this thing yourself. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking for something you need to get out quickly, this is definitely going to be a time saver. And if you do actually take your time, you're less likely to make mistakes and get what you want on the first try. And what I like about this is there's so many different styles that you can try out because you're working with AI and it's putting a lot of tools together to generate these videos. If you describe what you're after pretty accurately, you do get the chance to stop and review the images before you go through a lot of credits to actually build this video that you're after. It really has a lot of control and a lot of flexibility in the options. And I highly recommend checking out some of the videos other people have created. There's some really cool examples in there of different styles of videos that you can create with Director. So if you go to the Director section, you notice there's some short films up the top here, music videos, UGC ads. So anything that you're looking to get some inspiration from, you can basically find here. Now, if I come in to say short film, I can go to see all and bring up all of the short films here. There is The Last Passenger. If I click on that, for one, you can actually just sit and watch the short film. By coming over here, you'll see the starting brief. You can see someone's gone through a lot of detail to really describe what it is they're after here on the right. So you can actually go through, you can see the references for their characters. You can hit direct this. It will take you straight into Director where you can submit this and even put your own spin on it to create your own version. So that is pretty cool. But of course, again, we can always go back. This time I go to branding ads, maybe check out this one here. You can again see what the brief actually looked like and use that for some inspiration. But again, if you want to actually just use a template up the top, you have these sections. So if I wanted to create a film trailer, I can just simply click on film trailer. And I can describe my concept, something like a sci-fi film with astronauts trapped on a spaceship orbiting Earth. I can then choose the genre, so I might go with thriller. I can add my assets in there, so if I click on that, I can even go through some of my generations here to see if there's anything here I want to add. So maybe I choose this with the picture of the spaceship, go to confirm, and I can say direct my film trailer, And we'll start putting that together like a film trailer because that's where we started. So we've given it a head start on what it is we're actually looking for. And you can see it's actually added in a bit of information here to help guide the AI. And of course, this is just another way that Director makes it even easier to produce short videos.
40 days, then we go home.
So it's easy to see how useful this tool could be for creating videos, whether, like I said, whether it's for social media, for branding, for advertising, or an idea for a short film. You could bring it to life quickly and easily and add as much control as you want, or have the AI handle all of the process for you. Now, one thing you're going to notice is that when you're doing this kind of AI vibe directing is that you are going to use a lot of credits because it is using the AI to come up with the ideas, write the scripts, the treatments, generate images, generate a ton of videos. And because you're relatively hands-off, it's very easy with a few simple actions to use up a lot of those credits. So I highly recommend going for a much larger plan if you're going to go through with this. But at the moment, OpenArt have a 15% off promo code, which you can find below in the description of this video. And also, if you want to save the most money, recommend the Wonder Plan, which is an annual plan, and it has a ton of credits for you to use. So you can really go a little bit wild with this whole system. So I highly recommend, if you haven't already, go check out OpenArt, have a play with Director, and see what short films, music videos, or explainers, whatever it is you want to create, see what you can come up with and have some fun. But otherwise, that's the video for today, guys. And I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon. Have a great day and thanks for watching.